look at this.
The Beatles show is open.
Is it?
Yeah, but
Okay. That's right. That's right. All right. Welcome into the channel, man. This is my first day here. I appreciate you guys for showing up, watching. So my name is Trapvision 3D. That was Honey. That's right. That's your name, right? Honey?
H-O-N-E-Y.
That's right. Honey. She spelled it for you guys. So thank you guys for watching. It's my first time here. I'm a little bit nervous. Talk about watches and hold on, let me see. It was one thing. I was watching his channel. What was his name? Hey, there's a guy right there. Skylar Santana. Yeah, that's what it was. They do what they call a wrist check. So I want to do a wrist check. We're talking about this watch right here, which I found in Chicago. I purchased in Chicago. It was this thing called the Wind Up, where people show up to look at watches and enjoy. Oh, there's my first person right there, Scott. What's going on, brother? Wearing, oh, you got the coupe on. Okay, we got House of X in here, man. Welcome in, y'all. Welcome in. Having a little bit of fun today. Did a little bit of traveling, man. Came to visit some family and friends, and I have a bunch of children around me right now. That's part of the lifestyle. So what's up, JoJo?
Hi.
JoJo says hi. So
I can do a handstand.
Can you do a handstand?
Yes.
Can you do a handstand while, where's your watch it? Where you watch it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bro, just wearing a Casio World Time. Ooh, he said just. Oh, to go out of town? Bro, I dipped, bro. I dipped. Let's see, House X in the building. We got Lone Ranger. Welcome in, man. So today's episode, man, is actually inspired by a number of YouTube videos that I've watched over the past week. And I actually just got through watching one. Skylar was just live maybe 30 minutes ago. And I was watching Tyler's, which is Wrist Unwound, and he's just breaking it down on, you know, like the watch that defines you. So I want to just cover a few things, right? Very interesting thing, the time of collecting watches because of tariff. Tariff talk is major right now. There are a list of videos out there that's talking, is kind of giving you the business end of it, breakdown. It's the comment sections, though. It's the comment sections that I'm most interested in. Now, not taking anything away from, you know, any of the horologists that have a YouTube channel. I commend them for doing the work. But it is the comment section, man, because, again, anybody got a YouTube channel, you ain't squat unless you got people watching and participating. So if you got 5 people watching you and they're chatting and they're, you know, coming in on a consistent basis, you have succeeded, right? You know what I'm saying? You just grow at your time. But the biggest thing is what's being said by people that are actually out here buying watches, people that have lost money with the investment of watches. And I just want to start right now by, you know, like if you just started collecting watches today, or you're curious and you haven't pulled the trigger on your first one, I would say, you know, look at some of these videos and take it with a grain of salt. You know, because you have somebody out there, a number. Oh man, that wind's kicking. You have a number of people out there that's in a position to drop $10,000. And one of the videos I thought was very, how can I put it, man? I'm gonna be very candid. Who is that? Rolex, Tudor, other big boys have not shown any increases. I'm gonna be very, very, very blunt with this. There's some YouTube personalities that can be mad disrespectful for the people that are in the place that they are when it comes to buying watches. Even those, if you, let's say for instance, you're a business tycoon or whatever. Let's just say you're making more than $300,000-$400,000 per year, and you want to get into watches. You have no idea, and the first thing you do, if you were able to buy a Rolex Daytona, which from what I hear is highly unlikely for you to just come in and get a new one. Pre-owned, yeah. New one, no. But if you came in and bought a particular watch and you had no idea, you just knew that it was like that's a status symbol. Well, there are YouTubers out here that's like these people got more brains and sense. They're stupid because they don't know what they're doing, and this tells a lot. This tells them that they what was the word they were using? They were using a lot of negative stuff connotations towards these people, and I'm like, well, guess what? You'll make it like in that same breath. You do some of these people got videos like, hey, sometimes making these mistakes will help you grow into being a better watch collector. I'm like, man, which is it, man? So on one end, you feel that like you're compassionate about somebody that's just jumping into watches, but then you're slamming them. They money too at the end of the day. So you gotta start somewhere. So I'm really not here to direct you or point you in any type of direction or like I'm some type of professional, but I will say that some purchases can be foolish. And what I mean by that is if you're one of those that you're buying watches, right, and you enjoy it, you like that, you need that dopamine hit, right? But you have a goal in mind, like you want to lead up to getting a particular watch, but you continue to allow little small purchases getting in the way of that one big purchase, you will, I'm telling you from experience, you will regret it. Because when you look back, like you're driving down the road, right? And I'm not literally, figuratively speaking, you're driving down the road of horology, you be like, oh man, this watch was $80. Oh, that watch was $69. Oh, this watch was $115. I was able to get it. And before you know it, you spent $8,000, and then that one watch hits you. You like, that's it. That defines me. That right there. Let's throw some examples up, or just visuals. These are just visuals, right? So you look at this, right? You're like, oh, I really want that watch, man. I want it. How much is that watch? And it's like, you're making whatever you're making, but you only have out of the year, you maybe only have, let's say, $1,100 disposable income to just dispatch on anything, not just watches, but just like going out to the movies, going out to eat. You got $1,100, right? This watch right here costs $7, and you're like, crap. Of my $1,100, I've already spent $600 on like 20 watches. By the time you see this one, you're like, that's the one I want. You look at what you got left, you're like, crap, I don't have enough to get that, so I'm gonna have to wait till the next year. Then you wait till the next year, and you're like, okay, I'm ready. My $1,100 has been reset. Now it's time to buy, and it's gone. You're like, what the? Yeah, that stuff happens. Let me get into the chat real quick. Monk came in and deleted somebody. Yeah, thank you. Glad you're in my movie watch phase. You're in your movie watch phase. Yeah. Wow. Hey, so today, man, we're talking watches, man, and I understand it's Sunday, and obviously, man, I guess you guys didn't get your spiritual fix today, man, so you come over here for some foolishness. That is crazy. That's so wild. Ooh, that Jaws is 1443. Okay. Sheesh. Yeah, I've been doing that same thing. Trip buying little purchases instead of saving up for my big piece. It's easy to do, bro. It's open 11. Yeah. The thing about it, watches aren't getting any cheaper. Watches aren't getting any cheaper, man. And I'm gonna tell you something. You know, for those that don't know, Jack Mason. I'm gonna say this. Ooh, wait, hold on, baby. You good?
Yeah.
Okay. You say hi to everybody.
Hi.
It's more people in there.
This is my pet's beetle.
Okay.
Say hi.
Yeah.
Can they see you?
Yeah. These
Hi.
kids out here playing with vegetation and beetles and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's part of the lifestyle, y'all. Like I said, yeah, baby. We're gonna show that in a minute. You have that, yeah. I didn't bring your watch. I left your watch at home. She got a couple watches. All right, so Jack Mason. This watch is discontinued. You want to go back in? This watch is discontinued, and we were talking about this. I said, you know what would be dope, and I'm just gonna put this out there just in case they actually happen to see this live or this episode. I think it'd be dope because Jack Mason has a collaboration with Dr. Pepper, and anybody that knows, they were the first to actually have a true collab instead of having like a Rolex being called a Sprite or the Starbucks or something like that. This is an actual. I don't have that watch, but they have an actual collaboration with Root Beer, A&W Root Beer, and Jack Mason. Uh, Dr. Pepper. And this watch was discontinued. This is a no date sub. Really nice watch. I like their design cues. But that would be super dope for them to bring this back with some of those. Let's say, for instance, I'm gonna just throw this out there, Jack Mason, the diet, the 0 calorie piece. I think that'd be dope. Just throwing that out there. Just throwing that out there. But this one wasn't. This one was not a cheap watch when I got it. Now, for some people, you know, like what was it? Just under $800. That may not be a lot to some, but it was a lot to me. And that's one of the things where you got to understand. Buying a lot of those smaller purchases, a bunch of the because some of those smaller purchases, man, like for example, what watch we're talking about? The Casio Duro. It's like $50-$60, right? That's like one of the quickest, nicest, you know, if you're into quartz dive style watches out there. Huh? Where you going? Okay, we're not going anywhere yet, Mama. Just got here. Where you at? I am in VA, sir. I am in VA right now. Zero collectors checking in from shop. What's up, Vic? Welcome in, everybody. Yeah, you snatched them up quick, but they'll add up. Yeah, man, that's the crazy thing. Man, y'all forgive me, man. The allergy count out here, or pollen count rather. Ooh, bro, it is crazy. I just had to take an allergy pill, man, because man, their pollen count is different than from where I live at. It's crazy, crazy. What's up, watch people? Watch dog in his house with Boulevard now having a $1,600 Lunar Pilot. I think that is the beginning of them raising their prices. Hannibal, and that's the thing too. I want to talk about for those that are just getting started, because I don't get the feedback as much in the chat. I do sometimes. After I produce a video, somebody may ask a question, or I may get hit up on Instagram. But it's more of when I go out and when I'm going to different events and people are talking about this, people are just coming into it, because we take for granted that all of us that's right here, that's in the chat, and those that's watching after the chat, you guys have experience in watches. You guys know what you like. You purchase, based on, like Hannibal. He said he's into his movie stuff, right? He's buying movie watches, which is, this isn't a movie. I don't know if this was in a movie. I have to look and see. Well, Hamilton, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's #1 movie watch. And I think that's dope, like chasing after what, like, your movie watches. Casio's been in movies. I would love to see some. I don't know if any microbrands been in movies. I've actually seen some of the TV shows. I've seen some Invicta in TV shows. Hawaii 5-0, season 2. The black guy that comes on, he was wearing, hold up, I'm trying to think, what was he wearing? I think he was wearing a Pro Diver. It was a Pro Diver, very distinctive Pro Diver too. But yeah, let me see, yeah, Dr. Pepper version 2. I don't foresee watches going back down. The tariff situation cannot be sustained. That is crazy. Oh, that is, what in the world? Yo, they got Biden flies and Dragon Ball Z size mosquitoes. Yo, that's crazy. I have never seen a mosquito that freaking big, bro. I'm definitely in Wakanda, bro. Like, this, like Africa for real. Man, that thing could have like literally took my camera phone away. That was a huge mosquito. Hold on, let me see. Event yours. What's up, Trap? I just got off the Conquest.
Papa,
Yes.
be right here.
Mm-hmm. You fine. There you go. Literally said to myself, where is Trap? Y'all me and him. I couldn't decide. I really need it. Yeah, put it. Ooh, be careful. Oh man, I wish I could have been on that cruise with you. I tell you that. What you telling them? You don't know. You have no idea. He said, "Where's Trap?" Man, I wish it could have been on that cruise. Hamilton probably has over 20 movie watches. Out with the wife now. I'll catch the replay. Have a good live, brother. All right, bro. Hannibal. Yeah, man. Skylar had a pretty good live. So, what I want to say to the newcomers, I would say do some research, but like not so much to the point where you just get bogged down. But then on the other hand, you have to learn at the point that you learn. You know, dive in. It would be dope for you if you're able to go to a watch event. So Philly got a show coming up this weekend. Wind Up has like the mecca of all wind ups, which is in New York. If you can go to that, do that. But there are all types of events that's going on, and this one that I cannot wait. I'm looking forward to this one. Is close to my hometown, right? It's Kokomo's having an event with whiskey watches and let me see, whiskey watches and wheels. Wheels whiskey watches. Yes, baby.
No.
No.
And I get
Yes.
no.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Out.
Mm-hmm. Okay, go on. Get on about your business, youngster. There are a few watches that I want to been holding out, or just because my enthusiasm has not been there, and because that I've missed out. Scott, I know we talked. It's been a minute, like you had came in, and that's fine, bro. Like you don't have to be in a hurry to get anything, man. And you know what? I'm gonna tell you this, man. Collecting watches is hit or miss, and it's beautiful, but it's frustrating at the same time because, for example, I'm saving up for a special watch. You ready to go back in, Mama? Okay, could y'all help her back in?
I have to empty out my shoe.
Probably not eventually. What is my guy?
Mally,
Yeah.
Mally, could you go open the door for her? So because I'm saving up, Jack Mason drops that Dr. Pepper and A&W joint. I'm like, I wanted to pull the trigger on that so bad, but I can't. And then I have to look back at my collection. I gotta look back at my collection. So, for example, I have this right here. So, like, when I want to scratch that itch to buy something, I'm like, oh, hold up. I got some stuff in my collection that I haven't put on in a minute. So, let me go ahead and jump right back into that. So, I brought this with me. Oh, I didn't do a wrist check. This is what I'm rocking right now. Man. The Islander Lab, Gentry Lab collab. So, yeah, so I'm saying, man, watch collecting could be frustrating. It could be fun. For me, I consume so much YouTube. I watch a lot of YouTube, and I actually got into looking at the cruise community, because I just jumped into the cruise community. And I want to say this: a number of you guys have watched the last video that I did, right? My cruise video. It's 30 minutes of like a documentary / movie, and I call it that because I had no idea that this was a thing until I jumped into the cruise community. So what they'll do is they'll capture a number of scenes from their cruise, and they'll show you what they did. They'll rate the rooms, they'll rate the experience and everything else, and then they'll group it all into one huge movie. So some people got like a 2-hour jump, some people got like an hour or something. I did a 30 minutes, so it's like a real quick. So I took that. That's where I got the concept from. But I'm gonna tell y'all, if you watched it, that took me at least almost like 8 days to complete. That was hard on the beginning of that show, and then towards the end, it was hard doing that. And while we were even on the cruise, but I wanted to show from a watch perspective, from a watch collector's perspective, and a family man. I was like, okay, right, we need to bring a watch event to Indy, Crossroads of America. Hey, Hannibal, that has been in the works, bro. We've been talking about that. After the Kokomo event, hopefully we can get something, man. There's a few more elements that we need to really address. There's one more spot, actually 2 more spots I need to talk to, because I would love to see it, because they do it in Tennessee. I didn't know that, but they have like a week-long watch event. I think they do jewelry too, but like they have a week-long watch event, and people come out there and do some. And I just learned about that a month ago. So if it works out, and hopefully, I don't think you know what, I honestly believe that tariffs will make it a little harder to obtain some of the watches that you've been searching for, but because it's going to be a matter of like whether you think it's worth the price. And that's the other thing I want to address is the price. What are you willing to do as far as watches are concerned? What are you willing to buy? So for example, for those of you guys that Series 8 from Citizen, I think is phenomenal, right? I learned a little bit about it. Dope watches, man. They got some really nice watches. And Les is one of the representatives in our area. He was explaining to me how they put these watches together, the finishing and everything that goes into it. And now the watch is like it's under $2,000. But what happens, because the demand is, of course, getting higher with watches. People are abandoning trying to attack some of the more luxury watches and doubling down, coming to the under $2,000 mark. Well, like Seiko, I don't know how much Seiko is going up on the 15th, but they're still increasing their price. So what are you willing to spend on a watch that, like, who is that? Formex. Y'all seen that new Formex? That sucker's already, it's 22. It's beautiful though. Meteorite, that, man. I would love to buy it if I had the scratch, man. I would. But see, that $2,200, that definitely gets in the way of me buying my Panerai. Every time the alarm on my cell phone reminds me time to do something, I wonder how. I got addicted to watches. You know what? Sometimes I say the same thing. I'm like, man, I chose the craziest hobby to really follow, man, was watches, man. Because, get out of here, stupid dumb bug. That's crazy. Watches are so fun. They're so enjoyable. You can only wear one at a time. Sometimes if you double wrist, 2 at a time. But mercy, the amount of watches we go through, the amount of watches that we fawn after, man, and just go crazy for. And there's nothing wrong with just being an aesthetic, like somebody that just love the look, the aesthetics of the watch. You don't necessarily have to, care about the movements and stuff like that. And that's the other thing about YouTube is like, what defines you as a collector. Some will hold you in higher esteem as a collector than others. Like for me, my collection is completely, like, I don't know. I don't even know the direction of my collection. I really don't. I'll show you real quick. And then we get into the chat. We got an Invicta Pro Diver. One of the newest iterations of Invicta. Then we got Visitor. Right? Straight out of Indiana. Hey, mama. It's not. We got a fur baby. Who like dogs? Y'all like dogs? Hey. Hey. Fur baby. She said, I'm out of here. Let's see. What up, Leo? Trap there. Yeah, I seen that root beer, man. Honestly, bros, I've lost my watch mojo for a bit. Now that's understandable. Neath and Hamilton and
Let's
Delph.
see his house. Ooh.
Some chopped up. I got him some.
Oh yeah.
Got him some vegetables.
Never sell a watch. Your fellow watch collectors.
Salad.
Ooh. Hey, you know what, Jonathan? I'll tell you, I've seen some people do that. I've witnessed some people, man, and you have to be careful who you buy from. Bro, like that, I only, like, so I'm trading with people, certain people. I'm very selective who I trade with. Because some people will send you some crap, man, watches beat up, and like you ask for them pictures. You better ask for them pictures, boy. Be like, hey, send me a up-to-date picture right now before I, either buy or trade or send my watch, because I'm like, and then, yeah, you just have to be careful. It does take that one. I will say trading and buying, there is a risk to it, but you minimize that risk by, like, I know there's people that I will definitely buy from because I know how they take it. They're very meticulous on the watches. Some people like categorize their watches. They got all type of setup. Their setup is crazy, and they very rarely like wear their pieces. They're more like trophies than anything else. So you can't find some of those pieces that you're looking for. For those that's new here that go by Trapvision. Yo. I missed out on that Seiko Jaws for the retail price. I mean, yeah. I'm gonna tell you, speaking on Seiko, man, because I think, and I stand on this. I believe that this is one of the more important pieces that somebody can have, man, because it's more than just a watch. It's more than just like the specs on the watch. The way this thing wears is phenomenal, but it's like the story behind it. The man that wore it is crazy. This man dreamt about flying out of space and just flying period, and he literally done it. He literally done it. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's one of those things. When I was a kid, bro, like, never give up on your imagination and stuff like that. Use your imagination to pilot everything about your life, your dreams. Like, don't give up. It's just like the 80s for me was just one of those things. It was like, it was fun, it was creative. You had Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, you had the A-Team, you had G.I. Joe, Transformers, Thundercats. Let me see, what was that show? Oh my gosh. Well, of course, I did grow up watching late night TV as well. Johnny Carson was one of my favorite, and I know he came out before. When did he start? The 70s? But I watched him all through the 80s. And Maude. I watched a lot of stuff. So the 80s to me was probably like the best era of just entertainment, going outside and stuff, man. It was pure. I loved it, enjoyed it. But you just think about it now, that's what this watch to me represents, is just that imagination. Never give up on your dreams. And I would have never dreamt of having, this is funny, I never would have dreamt of having a YouTube channel talking about watches with a bunch of people on the other side of the screen commenting and saying stuff, and then even people trolling, because there was some people in here trolling, asking some crazy questions. I believe Trifecta still has that watch.
Look.
Mm-hmm. Thanks for the info, bro. 1100. Oh, see, that's crazy. That's crazy. You want to see some watches? Okay, I got you. Okay, hold up. All right. I got you. He said, "You sure?" You talk about it. So let's talk about a watch from Canada. I just saw actually 2 watches from Canada. Noctua. Full loom dial. Y'all still got them. I'm gonna send them back, man. I'm gonna send them back to them. I've had my feel of it, and definitely this is my all-time favorite right here. Let you guys see this in entirety. I did a full video on this one, so if you're new here, just go through my catalog, you'll see. Now, this one is not built the same way. This is like a prototype. This one is another prototype he has. He has upgraded. I don't believe the newer one has this neural crown in black. I think it's matching the bead blasted aesthetic of the bracelet and case. And that's what make this watch to me, man, just like one of the dopest watches I've seen this year. And I actually got a chance to wear. Another watch that I've just shown this, but this is actually become one of my favorite pieces right here. This watch is super light, super easy to wear. Throw that thing on. Let's look at it from the back first. And it's not like it's a fancy movement. It's a 9015, Miyota 9015, but he made it his own. Very distinctive, and he's repping. He is definitely repping his place of origin. This is South Baltimore, man, and you see the essence of this. This is called the Bolt Recon, named after a bomber that was used by coalition forces. I think they're French coalition force. Doesn't have any significant stories on it, but it was a bomber it was a threat. And it's funny to use the word recon because that bomber was actually used for reconnaissance. And if anybody got after that plane, saw it, the enemy saw it, it can outrun just about anything. He couldn't catch it. And then even if you did catch up to it, the way the guns were placed on there, it'll just mow you down. So it's dope that he named this watch after that actual plane. And he's a microbrand, so I guess that plane would be a microbrand because that plane was actually built in Baltimore.
So it's actually a beetle.
So yeah, another watch brand
Another beetle.
that I have with me that I consider to be one of the most slept on watch brands out there. History is never talked about, it's never mentioned. Across YouTube, I'll tell you this. You'll hear about the Speedy because of its origin in space. But then you can't, what's crazy is the reissue of this because of, Command Flight Master. He was mission control, right? Mr. Eugene wore this watch, sent the number of men up in space, and he picked all of the odd space missions. So Apollo 13, Apollo 11, of course. Apollo 1, which I think that was the one where there were a number of people that lost, a number of soldiers, astronauts lost their lives. I'll have to be sure on that one. But yeah, glycine is not talked about nearly enough because it's owned by Invicta, and I know that's what it is. It's like, hey, anything with that is Invicta, the industry is like, get them out of here. We're not gonna talk about it. And the fact that they own this, but you can't deny the history of this thing because, what was it? The airmen actually went in outer space. It's another space watch that's never talked about. It's never given that recognition. And then the combat sub was actually, there were troops that were wearing these. It's not talked about. And this is a solid watch, and it's the most affordable Swiss-made piece that you can get into as far as a dive watch is concerned. Still got the 200 meters. Now, it's weird how they do that. Like, they either have an ETA 2824 in it or a Salida 200. But if you get that Salida 300 or the Salida 330, and when you wind that thing up, that thing hums, man. It's like, is it actually winded? It's smooth. It's smooth. But this has become one of my favorite pieces. This particular one. There's a whole story behind this watch too.
I just saw a giant bug.
Uh,
I just saw a giant bug.
hey, Trap. At least you.
It's still not here.
Yeah. We got that Bruce Lee, bro. Got that Bruce Lee. Most definitely. Yeah, man. Which is a piece that I would never get rid of. And I understand that when we talk like Seiko does a lot of collaborations. They do a lot of number limited pieces. It's a company that's want to make money just like anybody else. And that's one of the it's like an enthusiast watch brand, but it is a marketing giant as well. And oh man, one of the more it's my Devastator. Look at the thing, how it's looking drowned out in the light. That thing is crazy. This watch is super crazy. I like this watch so much, man. This watch is super dope. Super dope. I still wear this watch too. Wear it at night. The thing just it just hugs the wrist. I swear, Trap, if you... Hey, bro, hey. I believe that. Scott, I believe that. I've been missing this. I'm gonna go live a little later today too, man, because we're gonna be around some other watch collectors, man. It'll be right around like 6 o'clock, between 6 and 7. I'll be around some other watch collectors, man. So possibly do some wrist checks and wrist shots and stuff like that. And we'll do like some state of collection stuff. I started to do that today, you know what I'm saying? Building up your state of collection. But I just want to just, one, if you made it this far and you're a new collector or you haven't collected yet, man, just be careful who you going into it, because you definitely can spend a lot of money in this thing. It's no, like, watch collecting is no different than somebody that's into cars, right? If you are into the Honda community or Chevy community, because I was a part of the Chevy, I had a Camaro, and you'll spend a lot of money upgrading your car, man, putting new exhaust on there, putting rims on this thing, the paint job, like updating your differential. Like, there's so much money that you can pour into it, man. It's like, it's a never-ending pit. And then you get, like, once you get the car the way you want it, and you drive it, and you get out there, and if you're, like, doing burnout, stuff like that, and you mess around and crash your car, and now you got to start over, right? You got to fix it. Or, not, like, so I'm into RCs as well. Yo, you know how many, this one RC cost me $200 to buy. Dude, I'm well over, in just the RC, I'm well over $1,500 in just building this car up and repairing it. Well over $1,500, to the point where I literally wrecked the transmission in this sucker, man. Ugh. So I got it fixed. And then I got a new receiver for it. So I haven't put it on it. Like, it's fun though, because like I can actually see how my car functions through my phone now, which I think is super dope. But this car, I bought this RC in 2014, and I have blown this car up. I've flipped it, tore it up. But watches are no different, man. Like, now of course you're not out here just wrecking watches. Sometimes you like, people drop their watches after taking a shower, hit the tile floor, destroyed the crystal, and if you got ceramic, you destroyed the bezel, hit it just right, or put the dent. So I got a dent in one of my pieces, thanks to my grandbaby. But yeah, like the way we chasing watches, man, you can spend a lot of money. Like, you can literally be a Casio collector. $20-$30 at a time is nothing, right? Next thing you know, you get into the MTG versions and like the Mr. G version of watches, and you're spending thousands of dollars. Thousands. Ask it, you know what? Ask an Invicta collector that has over 200 watches in their collection what they've spent in their lifetime of collecting. Some may give it to you, some may be like, they may hit you with that, man, I don't even want to think about how much I spent. And that's your final answer. That's your final answer. But I know I've referenced this, and the only reason I referenced this is because we had one collector post online. He did during COVID, called Invicta up and said, all right, from one standpoint, how much did I spend? And the operator was like, okay, let's look at your account. And one account, he spent over $200,000 on Invicta pieces. And then the other account, you know, just about the same. And continued. And this person buys watches from other people. He buys them for himself. He's a diamond collector. So, yeah. And for those that see this at 39 minutes into this video, if you're thinking, what person in their right mind will buy that many Invicta, you should ask that same question about who will buy any brand for that matter. Because we buy what we like, we buy what we enjoy, and that's that. You know, your money, your choice. At the end of the day, you know, and we're not going to argue what's the best brand out here to buy, because there's an argument of, well, Rolex is the best feature. That's the best watch you should get. You tell any collector that's starting off, your first watch should be Datejust. Should it? What if they're not into that? It's too dressy for them. It's too bland. It's too boring. You know, somebody might like motorsports. You know what I'm saying? So tag may be a watch that they want to get into. You can't really just take what you like and just overlay it on somebody, man. That's crazy. We're not trying to be carbon copies of each other. You have to find your own way. There's a degenerate in there. That's somebody you should listen to tell you what type of watch you should get first. Pretty sure that his response is gonna be very colorful. Ben 10 is in the building, man. Ben 10, I saw you this morning
Okay, that's actually enough.
over there on Skylands. I just switched to my Rolex Milgauss. What's on everybody's wrist? I'm rocking this right now. Everybody, yeah, do wrist check. I'm sitting there looking
Right here.
at what I should switch into next.
The harvesting spirit and all the stuff.
Get off me. Bro, y'all, there's a lot of bugs, man. You come out like, man, and I'm not even in the country. I don't guess this is considered the country. But these bugs out here, man, we don't have these many bugs in Indiana, man. Like, these bugs is crazy. And these kids over here playing with a beetle, a huge beetle. That's some crazy mess.
His name is Beaton.
His name is Beetle?
Beaton. His name is.
He's sleeping right now, I think. He doesn't move sometimes. It's weird.
Bro,
His name is King.
that's wild.
Okay,
Hey! Let me get to the chat. The ETA 7751 and 7753 are such workhorse movements. Yes, Juan, they are. They're very, very good movements. One of the most slept on too.
I ain't taco.
You want taco?
Yeah.
Okay, we go to taco. We go get taco.
My hair is a taco.
And boy, it's funny that y'all come out here, y'all bring more bugs.
That's what you came in and said something about bugs.
Yeah, it's a lot of bugs.
This is the Beetle King's house.
Already on the grill 10.
You got something in there?
The Beetle King. What
You
the
said,
hell?
hello, how much is my work?
Is that real?
That's a real beetle.
Why the hell you playing with that?
Yeah, because you like bugs.
I'm going back in the house.
Yeah.
Come on, I'm going in the house.
Mama. Don't repeat everything you hear.
Oh. Be careful what you say.
I almost bought that G-Shock bestseller on
Yeah, cool.
the Air King.
She plays with it too.
You play with it?
No.
Let's see.
Yes.
Let me know.
So,
She helped make the house.
what's that, DC, huh?
She
Let me
helped
know.
make the
I got
house.
cash.
Okay. DC. So that watch to you, it just depends on how much. I don't know how much your watch is worth. I don't even know what you're talking about. It should be worth a lot if you bought it. If it's not, then you have to try again.
It's really hard to find.
There's nothing wrong with trying again. I seen a vintage SEMA tank circa 1960. I'm tempted. If it's tempting you, bro, I'm pretty sure you're gonna buy that watch. I used to have a 78 Lincoln Continental. Ooh, hey, them Continentals was, man. Hey, I promise you'll dump a lot of money in those. Keeping them running, beautiful cars though, and you can fit a whole family in that sucker, boy. Gosh,
I think I know where.
gosh, man. My father-in-law let me drive his, man. Oh, boy, I love it. It was sky blue, white leather interior. Woo, woo. That thing, yeah, it was a boat. Love that car though.
Bunny, dog coming. The dog coming. Come here. Come to me. Come to me. Come to me. Hurry up.
Hey, Sheba.
No, go.
Go, Sheba.
Go.
Buy big first, realize the high end is okay, then go back to the fun
She
stuff.
all right.
See
She not
that?
going in.
Hold up. Let's pin that.
She gonna come right back. It's okay.
Victorinox Dive Master 500 model.
Yeah, but I collected 2 more for the king.
You know what? I actually value the experience, bro. I do.
Okay.
I like for me now. I value the experience because you know, like a lot of the watches that I've purchased in the past 2 years have been based on. What's wrong, Mama? Come on. It's all right. It's all right, dog. It's gone. It's gone. He gone. Well, she gone. It's not gonna get you. She's scared of the dog.
The barricade.
Look, they blocking you. They blocked her.
But look, okay, there's people in there. Say hi to the people. She said, "I ain't saying nothing. Oh, I'm
Say
hurt.
hi.
You hurt?
Say hi.
You scared? Okay, you good. I got you.
There we go.
Got an 85 town car, Cartier edition, 60,000 miles.
So
Ooh, ooh, 60 grand. Oh my. So you a car collector, bro. When I realized I was crazy enough to buy a 20K watch, I said to myself, well, I can invest 50,000 in the company.
we just got these stuff.
That's one way to look at it.
That was hard.
YouTube will, you know, from the videos I've watched and all the stuff, man, like,
Wasn't it, Val?
it's funny to see somebody say, well, you know, you can simply get X this watch, right? And it could be a $15,000 Submariner.
That's where you put
And it's like, okay, you say that as if that's easy for everybody. And it's proven that they only have like a certain amount of people that are going to buy these watches that can afford. They have disposable income like that. Everybody does not have that kind of. And there are some people that will break the bank trying to get it, and then you got those DH gate, and which I literally I didn't even think it was worth doing a video on, but I watched the video where we got a super chat. I'm gonna get to that super chat in a second. I watched the DH gate video where there were well over 15,000 people that had looked at this video and agreed to it. It was a fake Rolex, right? So that took me down the path of looking at some more Rolex and Omega, fake Omega watches, and these videos are getting hundreds of thousands of views, and people are like, okay, give me the link, I want to buy it, and they're going over there buying it. So that's why I can, like, it's not what I say. They said it's like, what is it, an $8 billion? It may be more than that, but it's like an $8 billion industry, the fake watches.
Ooh, fake? Oh.
Yeah.
Industry?
Yeah, it's fake. Fake watch, yep.
It's just
Okay, go back,
basically
go
a
back.
scam
I'm sorry, I
industry.
should have called you.
It's a scam industry.
Just call
Okay.
it scam industry.
I just want a
Come
picture
get
of her
scammed
face.
right now. No.
It
No,
is
I'm
that.
not
See,
getting
see,
scammed.
he know it. He even know it.
Go get,
Young man even know.
go get JoJo. Go get JoJo. Back on.
How about buying the only available Dive
I
Master
saw the
500?
plant.
How much is that? I mean, it's like whatever you value. You know what I mean? Your value system shouldn't be set up.
The taco?
No, I'm about to get it. And you coming up? You all right? Okay.
She's not an outdoors person.
Oh no.
She's jumping from the bees and boom.
What's happening, King Rolly? I'm scared to count the cost of my Timexes. Woo. Hey, bro. And I was watching your video before I went live. I think that's very important, man. So check this out, y'all. Hold up. Let's do this. Huh?
Remember, I only sell some of them.
I had to switch that up for you, bro, because you are.
On the big league. On the big
Oh, my flesh.
You can post and you can drop your link, man. Go check out Wrist Unwound. Hold up. Christopher White, man, thank you for the super chat. Make her do the bounce. Thank you guys for the super chat. I'm gonna get to the other one, then I'm gonna get into the I'm way behind. Hold on. That's the watch you want to show. She wanted to show this watch. That's what she grabbed earlier. So she wanted me. I showed it to him, but because you grabbed it, I'll show it to him again. Another one. I showed them this one too. So I appreciate you picking out my favorite pieces. That's another one. Okay, so she's picking out the ones that I've talked about. That's another. So she's my watch assistant because I don't have my assistant.
What color is it?
Green.
Green.
That color got.
Yeah.
That's a color watch.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Orange is inside. You're right.
Orange is inside.
That color is orange.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
What color?
What color is this?
That's right.
That's white. White.
Say white. Say white. That's
Hey,
great.
look. Can you say thank you? He gave a super chat.
Get the
What color is it?
brown.
Black.
Black.
This is black. Yep. Hold on, baby. I gotta get to the super chat. And we have to thank our
That
friend.
color got orange.
We have to thank our brother
What color?
Scott.
Say thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for the super chat. Super chat.
Great. Silver.
And
Great.
so you got silver, blue, and red in this watch. And this is a deep blue. So I guess, okay, so I'm gonna get into the chat, y'all. So I guess this is the honey section. So she wants to showcase some of the watches that I have in the chat. I mean, in the box.
Got it.
Yep, I showed them that.
Dress too big. School.
Okay, I get that, mama. You want to show them the Hamilton?
Nails.
Show them the Hamilton.
This is a good.
Hold on, you gotta show it. Look.
Okay.
Okay, say Bernhardt.
Um,
Yes, right. She was like, yeah, right. I'm not about to say that. So it's the Bernhardt, one of the oldest microbrands on the market. But let's show them this. This is a. Oh, you want to show the Invicta collectors?
This is a good. Bobby, come over
This is for the Invicta collectors.
There's something really cool.
And then here, let's show them the Hamilton.
This is a good.
Okay, I'll let you show it.
What
What color is that?
Look on the book bag. I think it flew away.
What color is that?
Yeah.
No, blue.
Right.
Yeah, it's blue and white.
Blue, right.
Yeah, the numbers are blue.
Blue, right.
Yep, blue and white. Okay, so I got it. Let me get to the suit. Let me get into the chat, mama.
That's good.
We got to read everybody's chat.
That's good. That's good.
I'm jealous of that juice. So you thirsty?
In my pocket, child.
No, bro, you good, man. I'm not offended by anything, man. No, listen, bro. Here, feel free. We talk watches, man, and we're not gonna always agree on stuff, which I do. I appreciate those conversations, man, because some people may not like the watches that we're talking about or consider these watches to be valuable and stuff like that. And that's something that we can talk about. We should be able to talk about. Because I don't agree. Like, man, I got to get on YouTube and listen and watch some of the conversations I see on YouTube. I wish I could be a part of those conversations, but they're like videos. I'm like, yo, I don't even want to talk about this in the chat. You should, like, you put that video out there. Let's talk about it. What you doing, mama? Something wrong. These too big for her.
I know, it's a two t-shirt. It's a dress.
Uh-oh.
What are you doing? The dress is up. Let me see, sit up.
No, I'm not offended, though. I think fakes are cool. Just don't try to pass it off like it's real.
Come on, the dog is right there. No.
On my wrist, I have $4,000. I have a $4,000 fake Patek Philippe. It's been rebuilt. The movement may be better than the original. Man, that's a lot of money, bro, for Patek, a fake one. That's a guap. Sheesh, bro. Oof. You really wanted that watch. Dang, $4,000. Okay, so hold on. Help me understand this one. So this Patek, $4,000. Is that something that you have built?
In my lip.
Because that's something different. Because I got a watch that's being built right now, and it's gonna cost. It's gonna be like around the $900 mark. But it could go more than that if depending on the bridges and stuff I want to put on the watch. So it could reach up to like $1,500. You know what I'm saying? But like $4,000, shoot at that one, man. Boy, that's a lot. You really want that watch. I want to know more about it though. I like that most people assume that watches are fake if it's really based on how the person looks. Oh yeah. Ben had a YouTuber say something about the USS Indianapolis. I had to explain it to him. Oh. You always ask them when they go first. Yeah, that's what I don't understand, man. Like, so I have a buddy that got a Patek. He bought it, and he didn't even have that watch, not even 10 days, and had it serviced. I said, that's crazy. Watchman 54, what's going on, man? Ladybug, Roy says hi. You say hi? No, she upset. The dog is out here. She's upset. You said Rolex 3200 movements are bad too? It's crazy. I prefer watches with the skeleton movement. Of course, actually running the dial, you can use the skeleton as a movement clamp. Rocking today, Edox Class 1. Ooh. Edox, that's a watch company you would never hear about. Classic is where the money investment is a safe move. Okay. Is the 3200 newer movements? Scott saying, speaking to you, Tamika.
Hey.
3130
Hello,
movements is great.
Hello, Scott. Say hello.
I need to check to see any movements. Roy said Carolyn asked about you today. She said hello. Rolex plus is minus 2 seconds per day. To be honest, if you look up my watch, there's more available.
They're reptiles. Reptiles
Yeah.
are lizards.
Mm-hmm.
Lizards are
I consider this advertising.
reptile family.
Yeah.
So all reptiles
I said to Mark, it's called business. Hey, I promise.
and crocodiles can
3230 in your new Air King.
only certain lizards.
Thanks for the wrist checks and stuff, y'all. I see the people sending wrist checks in.
I say lay back, cool, don't bother.
Hey, and you know what, Scott? Hold up. I would say with watch collecting, bro, some people are really set on the investment part of it. Where somebody like me, I'm cool, man. Like I'll look at a watch, like I really love the way it looks. Yes. Okay, we about to go. The show is almost over. I got like a couple more minutes, and then we go get some. Yes, I gotta go get her some tacos, y'all. We got to end the show.
Where do you even find those leaves?
What y'all do with that beetle?
Just wrist.
You still harvesting?
500 seconds a day. Sheesh.
That's your pet.
I prefer fake over real if you're not selling
He's
it.
the beetle king.
Yeah, I need to look a beetle cage, huh?
A beetle king.
Luxury has value. Yeah.
King.
No, I'm saying cage. I need a little cage or little something to keep it in.
His house.
I paid for the
It's
value
gonna- it's
of
gonna
the
get away.
components. Man, we don't have custom built watches. Trap playing us. I ain't playing
To
yet.
keep it okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
But the leaves kept flying away, so I put rocks at the edges of the leaves. So it wouldn't fly away. And rocks can't fly.
That's very interesting concept.
I'm going inside.
I would say very carefully. Wearing a $400,000 watch, you better watch where you wearing it.
Okay, well I'll see you later.
Or you gonna have a $400,000 doctor bill because somebody gonna chop your whole wrist off to get that thing off. Oh, I don't even think
Okay,
that
but
if
the
I
dog
had,
is
you
not
know
coming
what?
near you. That dog is.
I
out- it's
prefer,
out of 10.
me personally, I prefer to go to watch or look at these high-end watches, the luxury watches. Like when I went out to Moyers, I love watching, looking at the Vacherons. I like looking at the Cartiers and stuff like that. And it's good to enjoy. It's good to hear them tell me what this watch is. I love to hear the history of it. Yes, baby. You hungry?
I got the tea.
You want a taco? Okay, we about to go get a taco.
I got the tea.
Yeah, we definitely gonna get something to eat. Papa on H at.
Come upstairs and get his.
Okay, grand complications.
You're not getting no more juice. You want me?
And I like those. That's why I like going out and looking at them. But if I know if me personally, if I had the disposable income for that, I'm still going to rock watches like Oris and which we'll talk about this. You may even see it may even be a hot take, Oris versus a certain watch brand, and yeah. I think that's what we're gonna do. But yeah, man, I enjoy horology. I enjoy the sport. I enjoy everything about it, man. You know, as we land this plane, as Skylar would say, I don't knock anybody that buy luxury watches, man. You know, one thing I do enjoy when Ben 10 comes on, he tells me what he has on, and there's a lot of times I will go and look up the references that he talks about, and I'm like, wow, that is dope. And I think that would, you know, like, it would be dope. And I honestly believe, me personally, if you have a slight bit of just curiosity about a particular luxury brand, and it's, let's say it's under 10K, I'll just ask you the question, why not buy it? Why not go after it? You know what I'm saying? And I say that, and listen, before anybody throw me out in the ocean somewhere, keep this in mind. At one point, I spent enough money to buy a Patek in a year's time. That was my disposable income. I bought enough Invicta and Aragon watches to literally buy one Patek. And the one that I wanted the most, as far as Patek is concerned, I don't know, don't ask me what it's annual calendar is gray. I think the original reference was built in 2013, but the one I was looking at was in 2017. That watch was just, I don't know, like when I looked at it, it just hit me, and I put it on. I love the leather on it. I love the buckle, was crazy. And just looking down at it, I said, I really like that, right? But I made enough money. I had enough disposable income that year to actually buy that, and I did not. That wasn't my interest. I wanted more and more watches. I wanted more options. I wanted everything to fit outfits, hats. I wanted to take it out on displays, on cruises and stuff like that. That's what I bought, right? Some of it, you know, hit later, like, dang. Okay, maybe if I didn't buy a Patek, I could have had my Panera already. Like, they came and gone. So like now, I learned, and I'm not telling you that like, hey, wake up and do it. Like, you don't have to follow me on this one, but I'm just telling you where I'm at right now. And if you desire to have that, it's just a matter of saving your money, saving your coins. Maybe you want to sell some of those pieces in your collection. Maybe, you know what's crazy? I can tell you this. I know this from talking to over a few dozen collectors, that you have at least 80 to 100 watches in your collection that you don't wear. And I'm like, dude, sell it. Just sell it. You know what I mean? Or trade it, or whatever the case is, you know, and just get the watch that you want. You know what I'm saying? And granted, I know nobody's really spending a bunch of money on Invicta, and shame on some of these eBay sellers trying to kill somebody over there, trying to bust somebody over the head for a Homer Simpson watch, man. $1,100, and that watch came out, bro, was what, $150, and you want $1,100 because one, Invicta no longer has that contract with the Simpsons, or whatever the Simpsons LLC is, or whatever the business name is. No longer has that. They lost it, but that doesn't make it like to die for a collectible. $1,100 for a quartz piece? That nah, y'all out here, man, trying to rip people's throats out. I'm not telling you not to get your money, but come on, bro. And if somebody buy it, they buy it. You don't feel bad when you find out that that watch wasn't worth nothing. That's just because you like The Simpsons. I don't foresee that watch being worth anything. You worry about putting it on your wrist. You're stupid. I just had to think about the comment why you said that. I love JLC though. For the money, Hamilton movements are extremely accurate. Yeah, but they're a bit pricey. And secondary market is great. Yeah, secondary market for Hamilton is way better. I have a vintage Hamilton from the '60s. JLC is another level. I want, you know what? I want there was a glycine that I want that's a little older, man. It was from the '80s. Was it '80s? No. I'm tripping. No, it was actually, it came out the same time as Tag dropped Monaco. Same year. I've seen those replica watch sites too. That like you can get on DH Gate and get those replicas. That is so crazy, man. That man, watchmaking is ridiculous. That's wild, man. 1,000 hours. 1,000 hours, man. That is crazy. Yeah, that's me, man. I'm into, I'm into connecting with people, man. I love just connecting. You said luxury has its problems. They do. You also want a taco. Yeah, travel longer. You want taco. These Wakanda bugs, man. God, dog. Nomos is another brand that I think is worth talking about, worth having, worth owning. But I'm more like outside of where I am right now as a collector, outside of the Panerai love bug that I got going on. Oris, man. Oris. And I do want to get, at one point, a hand heart. Oh, Nevada and Grenchen. The F77, I want to get that too. Mito was slept on, Tatoma watches. We have actually a dealer in my hometown that sells Tatoma watches. No regards. No regards. Get that tattooed on your neck. Nah, you ain't stupid. I love wearing my watches and not having any pressure. Ooh, what you just said? What you just said, bruh? You know how dope that is to have your watch, man. No pressure at all. You good to go. You good to hook, bro. Good to hook. Man, matter of fact, I'm about to retire this for today. I'm about to retire this thing for today. I'm about to put on a watch that I hadn't worn in a while because it's definitely time. It's due. And I'll say this watch has AR coating on it. I don't know how many layers of AR coating, but it is enough to give such clarity to the dial of this watch. Contrasting color, like the little red accents on it. The second hand is just beautiful. Man, this watch, what time is it? This watch is stinking amazing. That's all I can tell you. Okay, yeah, we've been on for a minute. We've been on long enough, so. And I gotta go get me something to eat, and I gotta go buy the grandbaby something to eat. Then I'm gonna be eating something real good later on today. We're gonna go live again. We're gonna go live. I'm gonna invite you guys out to eat with us. Eating with watch collectors. So in the meantime, in between time, if you have my Instagram handle, and there's something that you want to see, or show that you want to talk about, or even if you want to come on the show and let's talk, feel free. Minus the bugs. Freak out of here, bro. And Victor renamed the Sabaku Noma One Ghost Bridge the Nebula. I had 40 pieces at once, but it would take me 1 hour choosing one. Oh, it's my mom. That's in California. said you losing your mind, son. Downsize to 10 after that. Okay, yeah. Ain't that something crazy? So I switched over to the Zanea. I'm wearing that for the rest of the day. I'm wearing that for the rest of the day. ProTech watches, Crockett watches, indie brand. Okay, we gotta talk. I only wear Timex, Victorinox, Patek, and Casio. Okay. Not my first day. All right. With that being said, I'm about to be out of here. I'm out of here actually. I'm about to go get the young one something to eat. I'm about to get me. I'm gonna eat. Me and her are about to eat tacos together. I'm about to hang out with her. It's always good hanging out with family. And I get to do it as much as possible. Hence, that's why I traveled this weekend. So I hope you guys have an amazing holiday. Hope you guys just enjoy life, man. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate you guys spending your no, I'm just kidding. I just saw somebody do that. I appreciate you guys spending time with me though. Really on this weekend, this holiday weekend. It's pretty dope knowing that there's people like-minded. So many like-minded people. We out here. So until the next lightning strike, which will be tonight, y'all, around, I'm gonna say between 6 and 7 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? We'll break bread. You guys will see what I'm eating. You guys will see what I'm rocking, which I'm sure that I will change this out at some point. Then we'll do a watch expo. We'll walk through. You may see some people that is normally in the chat. You may see them in person, or at least on the screen. I seriously have missed hanging out with it. Well, Scott, come back later, bro. Come back later, man. It's gonna be a treat. We're gonna have some fun. Yeah. So y'all be blessed. Thank y'all for watching.